Thank you for joining us on Black Investments Matter. I'm Antoine Anderson, and on this episode of Not Counting Your Chickens Before They Hatch, BET announces that the sale of the network has fallen through. Nobody's buying anything.
Tyler gagged all of you. Very African American networks. Bought them like that. Oh, I just said I said.
Now, before we get to laughing too hard at Kiki's response, well, let's not forget that about 2 months ago, we all were on that same vibe. We thought this was a done deal. We thought Tyler Perry had pulled off a hat trick, but looking back at the information now, neither Tyler Perry's camp or Paramount made an official announcement that the deal was actually done. Now the news is out that Paramount isn't selling its stake in BET. It's kind of leaving me thinking, well, what's really going on? If the content creators for the bulk of your show, keep in mind Tyler Perry still owns 25% of BET. But if the content creators themselves can't have a larger share of ownership or ownership of the network, what are you reserving that final piece for, if not to control the narrative? You understand what I'm saying? It's interesting that this is what's happened. Now, when it was owned by Bob Johnson, when it was started, founded, and owned by Bob Johnson, we still had 106 in Park. There was some content there. That's an example of having something, having a say in the direction of a company. Now, will a Tyler Perry owned BET bring forth more relevant content? We'll never know. But I know what has happened in the last 10 to 15 years on that channel, and I don't like it. I know what's happening when we look at the Essence Fest, for example, and how it has been sold to non-black hands and what the message is coming out of that. My generation is turned off. I don't know about the younger generation. I think they're slowly starting to come around and saying, "Hey, this ain't how we act. This is not how we get down." But then again, the way it's been presented to us and thus packaged and sent off around the world, yeah, maybe it's time that we took ownership more seriously, because what that network is putting out is a reflection of our worst selves instead of our best selves. And I was hoping that an ownership, a black-owned ownership of a network, would mean changing that narrative. But I want to know what you guys think. When a bunch of millionaires and multimillionaires like Diddy, like Tyler Perry, like Byron Allen, cannot collectively or individually own a network or get the shows and networks that they already own out to the masses, finding out what's blocking that's an issue for me. I don't know how else to say it. I would like to find out what's happened. Why did the deal fall through? But I guess we're going to find out sooner or later. I want to know what you guys think. Go ahead and leave your comments below. I will talk to you very, very soon.